Welcome to the course on business planning during the COVID-19. My name is Ravina. I am your instructor for this course. This is very short course for FPOs to plan their business, especially in situation like coronavirus today, where social movement and interaction is restricted. In that scenario, the essential food commodities can be supplied directly by FPOs to consumers. We will see this in detail in this course. So, friends, as you know, unfortunately, the humanity across the world is fighting against deadly coronavirus. It has brought everything to standstill, and ultimately, our Prime Minister has to take decision on 23rd of March 2020. Let's see what happened on 23rd March.
और अन्य देशों के अनुभवों को ध्यान में रखते हुए देश आज एक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय करने जा रहा है। आज रात 12 बजे से पूरे देश में, ध्यान से सुनिए, पूरे देश में आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
This was very important step for the country. This probably has happened first time in our life. Nobody was prepared for it. In rural India, with major population, are much impacted. The harvest of the farmers cannot be sold, while consumers cannot get what they need. Let's see what happened in country after the immediate lockdown in rural areas and in cities. The situation in rural India is also much impacted. Before the lockdown, the FPOs were busy with activities, crop aggregation, sale to mandis, processing and packaging of food products. They played an important role in value chain and supply chain network, supply of raw products to processing industries, and food grains to consumers through mandis. After the lockdown, as everything is closed down and movement is restricted, farmers are facing much problem, and so are the FPOs. The crops are ready for harvesting, but there are no agricultural labors, no transportation, and mandis are closed, while others are deprived of the essential food commodities. This is very painful situation. The same is the situation of consumers in Kador city, but an FPO planned to overcome this plight. Let's see the story of Kador in detail. Kador is a taluk in Chikmagaluru district, in Karnataka. About 20% people lives in urban areas while 80% lives in the rural areas. The situation is same like any other district in India. During total lockdown, farmers were not able to sell their produce, as markets were closed. The fresh farm produce is rotting, after supply chains are disrupted by the lockdown. Similarly, consumers were also not allowed to step outside their homes. In this situation, an FPO designed a model to reach the consumers directly. Let's see this in detail. Kador FPC planned to reach to the consumers directly, to minimize the supply chain steps, thus avoiding any gathering for aggregation, market and middlemen sale. They planned to reach the customers directly, and for that they took necessary permission from the authority for transport and sale. The task was very difficult for Kador FPC. Let's see how Kador FPC farmers took the initiative, step by step. Firstly, FPO directors had conference call with the FC team on the lockdown situation. They agreed to plan for FPC to provide service directly to consumers. So, the second step was to have exact information about harvest of various vegetables and crops, and how much quantity would be available per day. With this information, FPC planned to get a pickup van, which they hired from a member farmer. Similarly, they approached local police station for curfew pass, and horticulture department for vegetable vehicle permission. This was not so easy, but ultimately you get success if you do it for a good cause. The team worked hard to get mandi price for commodities. APMC market opens at 3:30 in morning. One member has to go there daily to get the prices. The vegetables are collected from farmers at 5 o'clock morning. It is taken to Kador city on vehicle and a pre-recorded wireless announcement is made for corona safety measures and vegetables sale. Consumers are getting fresh vegetables at doorstep. They are getting it without going to crowded mandis, and price is also reasonable. Farmers are able to sell their harvest in time. So friends, now you have seen how the Kador FPC very systematically planned and approached to its right customer. The team members of the FPC has to start their day early morning at 3 o'clock am and perform various tasks. We will see in detail, during the progress of this course, how the Kador FPC and some other FPC in Maharashtra were able to provide service during situation like COVID-19. So friends, now you have seen the example of Kador FPC. Before we go ahead to other sessions of the course, let me know what you have understood from the example of Kador FPC. So the questions are, what is your observation about the challenge of farmers and FPC? What is your observation about plight of consumers? What do you think after seeing this example of Kador?